Hello and welcome students. Let's take one more problem in this section, that is derivative of logarithmic function. What was more interesting in this part? In all these functions, you don't see log, but still you call it as derivative of logarithmic function. None of these function is a logarithmic function, but when you are differentiating, you are transforming this all function into logarithmic function for the sake of simplifying it, for the sake of simplification. Okay, so now I shall take for you question number 5, which will be the last problem for this section. That is this question number 1. It has got total 8 problems, of which I will have solved 4 problems, and the 4 problems will be for you. Okay, so I solved number 2, I solved number 4, I solved 7th, and then I'm solving 5th. The remaining questions are for you. Let's go ahead. I'm taking problem number 7. So as usual, we will begin with writing. I'm sorry, not 7. I'm sorry. I mistakenly wrote 7. It is, I'm solving question number 5. Okay. So here I write, let y equals to x raised to 5 multiplied to tan cube of 4x upon sine square 3x. So what is next step? See students, once again what I notice, look at this. I have got numerator, denominator, then in numerator I got product of 2 function of x, that is x raised to 5 is multiplied to tan cube 4x. Then in denominator I have got sine square x, that is it is square of sine 3x. So we have product, we have division, we have power. All these, if I go for differentiating directly, it will lead to too much of complex steps. It will become very complicated. So the best way to ease this complication is by taking log on both sides. So I write here taking log on both sides. Log on both sides. Here one point I would like to make a note of. Okay, so there are two things when we two cases when we take log on both sides. Two cases for taking log on both sides. Two cases. What was case 1, students? Case 1 was when we see too many multiplication of expressions of x, we see division, we see power. If we see too many multiplications, if we see too many if we see divisions of function of x, we see power, I mean the exponential, then we take log so as to simplify the given function. And what was case 2, students? Case 2 was the moment we see variable raised to variable, taking log becomes mandatory. Why? Because if we have variable raised to variable, we cannot differentiate that directly, not possible. We will have to take log on both sides. Okay, so these two things you will keep in mind. Okay, let's go ahead. So taking log on both sides, I wrote, so here I write, I will get here log of y equals to log of x raised to 5 tan cube x, tan cube 4x, I can write tan of 4x the whole cube. Okay, and this for the sake of understanding I am writing, but as such, even if you don't write tan 4x whole cube or sine 2x, sine 3x whole square, it would still mean the same thing, and you can still work on that. So the next step, students, what will be the next step? So you have log of y equals to, this is log of m, this is log of m upon n. This is m, this is n. What would it be? It will be log of m minus log of n. So you have log of x raised to 5 tan of 4x the whole cube minus log of sine of 3x the whole square. This is what you will get. So this is therefore log of y equals to, you have log of mn. This is m, this is n. What is log of mn? Log of mn is log m plus log n. So you have log of x raised to 5 plus log of tan 4x the whole cube minus this 2 will become coefficient 2 log of sine 3x, 2 log of sine 3x. What will this get you, students? It will get you therefore log of y equals to 5 log x plus 5 log x plus 3 log of tan 4x minus 2 log of sine of 3x. Okay, so see how, what way now you find it. It has become so simple for differentiation. It has become so very simple. Now we will differentiate it on both sides with respect to x. This will get me d by dx of log y. I would suggest you that you pause the video here and solve this whole thing on your own. Once you have completed, then only again replay the video to watch whether you have done is right or wrong. Okay, so d by dx of 5 log x plus 3 log of tan 4x minus 2 log of sine 3x, 2 log of sine 3x. This will be derivative of log of y is 1 upon y d by dx of y, and here you have d by dx of 5 log x, 5 is out, 1 upon x plus 3 log tan 4x, so 3 d by dx of log tan 4x, 1 upon tan 4x into derivative of tan 4x. What is d by dx of tan 4x? Sec square 4x into derivative of 4x, which is 4 into 1 minus c. We could do it directly. See, this is the advantage of solving number of problems. The more problems you solve, the faster and accurate you become. Then you have d by dx of 2 log sine 3x, 2 into 1 upon sine 3x into derivative of sine 3x, which is cos 3x, into derivative of 3x, that is 3. Okay, so next step it will be, you will get dy by dx equals to, you will multiply y here, you get 5 over x plus 3 upon tan 4x. Okay, this is tan 4x. Tan 4x could be written as cos 4x upon sine 4x. Okay, the reciprocal I'm writing, this tan 4x would be sine upon cos, but then that cos will go up, and here you have 1 upon sec square 4x is cos square 4x, 1 upon cos square 4x into 4 minus, here it is 6 times cot 3x. How cot 3x? Cos 3x upon sine 3x is cot 3x, and 3 multiplied 2 is 6. So next step, students, what will happen? Check what I did here. This is 1 upon tan, which is cot. Cot could be written as cos 4x upon sine 4x, and here this is sec square, which is 1 upon cos square. Now cos square and 1 cos 4x, this cancels. So the next step I get here 3 upon 2 sine 4x cos 4x. What I will do is I will multiply 2 here so that I could multiply 2 in the denominator. And why I am doing that? This will get me 2 sine 4x cos 4x, which is equal to sine of 8x. It is half angle formula for sine which I am using. I hope you understand. So the next step, you get dy by dx equals to, tan cube 4x. Okay, I'm writing y. What was y? Tan cube 4x. I'll have to go once again there to check what y was. It was x raised to 5 tan cube 4x. Yes. X raised to 5 tan cube 4x upon sine square 3x. X raised to 5 x raised to 5 tan cube 4x upon sine square 3x. Okay, and inside the bracket we have 5 over x plus 6 into 4 24. Okay, students, 24. This is 24 upon sine of 8x minus 6 cot 3x. If you want, you can write this in next step as cosec 8x. This is your final answer. You can replay the video and again learn this. Okay, this completes your question number 1. Here, this question number 1 is all done. I hope you have understood. In this question number 1, what did we learn? We learned how to solve problem when we have, how to differentiate functions of x when we have too many multiplication, division, power, or we have variable raised to variable. Thank you.